little bit of mimosa from Noble Nectar. They're absolutely phenomenal. I got their, excuse me, their baller jar for doing their Dungeons and Dab tools, and oh my word, it's so good. It's so good.
I love that we're doing baller jars now. I mean, it's been a thing for a while, but I love that.
Yeah, it's weird to me that we don't see them more often, but I guess people, don't shop in bulk.
Load me up.
Yeah, there are people that's like, oh, I have to buy like 5 grams each time because I smoke a gram each time, and it's like, then get the baller jar.
Yeah,
but I know there's like the Divine Collection. I've seen a baller jar in that, but I don't know everyone who's doing a baller jar though.
Well, I've seen it in most brands. I mean,
in all of them?
Well, no, not all of them, but let me take that back. I've seen it in a lot of them. Okay.
Yeah, because I was like, I haven't seen that many baller jars. But neither here nor there.
Well, you got to get out of Tulsa.
Hey, I am trying. I am in Shawnee.
Hey, I'm going to Tulsa this weekend.
You're going to Tulsa?
Exciting.
Cool.
I am. I'm going to go to the gathering place with my family.
Nice. What are you guys doing out there?
It's like have you ever been to the gathering place? Oh, sorry, I forgot.
That's the...
What's going on?
That's the... Is that where the coffee house is?
No, it's like a big park, but it's also like different playgrounds. It's literally a gigantic park in Tulsa.
Yeah,
and they have different playgrounds.
Yeah, okay,
and stuff.
yeah.
They have like skate park, and they have like this little pirate area that I was like, I'm gonna push every child out the way so I can play pirate. Those they have this area where it's like mirrors and stuff you can walk through. It's like a mirror maze. It's really cool.
I know what you're talking about now. I want to go.
Actually, it's like it's a playground for
Lincoln.
kids.
Yeah,
but it's fun for adults too.
Yeah, Lincoln will really enjoy it for sure.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
My mom's been like begging us to go with her for months, and with COVID and everything, she's like been scared to get out. So she's finally like, "Okay, I'm ready. Let's go."
Yeah.
Man, I'd really love to see Dawn. I haven't seen Donnie in a while. It seems like I've been 3 or 4 weeks. She's been busy, I guess.
Yeah, she had a little stay in the hospital. Well, she was only there a day. She had a little surgery the other day.
Oh,
but other than that, she's been staying really busy and doing good.
It's good that she's doing good though.
Yeah,
recovery's doing well.
Sugar mama.
It's the sugar mama. I love her sugar.
Oh my gosh,
it's really. I mean, I
haven't had it yet. I need to try it.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
Have you had a snow cone yet this year?
A snow cone?
Like from
just a good old fashioned snow cone.
Yeah.
So apparently her sugar and salt is really good on snow cones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I bet it is. Hey, speaking of that, I actually these people, this brand kept hounding me, and I didn't realize who it was, and then I realized who it was, and I was like, oh, they're not hounding me. Anyway, it was a whole miscommunication, but I finally tracked them down, and I wanted to try their product, and me and a few friends figured out a fun way to consume it. And
what is it?
Actually, it's the
what is it?
Let's see, Raw Robots. Let me turn it around.
Oh yeah, they're so good.
Raw Robots.
Yeah, they hit you just right.
Yeah, but the thing about it is like, if you check it out, out the product here. Oh, somebody dropped their camera over there.
Equipment malfunction.
Yeah. Now we got an audio malfunction. Anyway, take these, throw them in the freezer, right? Then crunch them up and put them in your ice cream.
What are
it's
they?
Freaking delicious.
Are they like candies?
Well,
they're the gummies. Right?
Yeah, they're kind of they're gummies, but they're just really good. You should.
So when you freeze them, you can like kind of crush them up like a hard candy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Sort of, but they're still a little bit,
Yeah.
a little bit pliable.
They do have a good consistency to them, though.
Yeah.
Consuming foods, consuming snacks.
Anyway, sorry, I thought you were hounding me. It's actually, it was actually a legit thing. You have to imagine the amount of spam that we get. So, anyway.
Yeah. Hi, we've been following your account and we think you would look great on our Instagram page. Send us this much money and we'll probably not send you anything at all.
Anything whatsoever.
But we'll feature you on our page.
Hey, do you want to pretend like that you have way more audience than you actually do? Just pay us this amount of money and we'll get you followers, and then you can run around and claim that you have more followers.
Yeah, that's...
Sorry.
No, I get those a lot too. I'm like,
yeah,
what about the fact that my account has been very slowly growing over the last year?
Yeah.
It makes you think that I'm in any hurry.
Exactly. Yeah, so, I mean, I've never, ever... Hey, people at home, don't fall for that. Don't.
Yeah, some people
It will ruin your account.
Yeah, that's how you start getting malware and your information is stolen.
Well,
and
that and like, those followers, they're not genuine. Like,
Yeah.
they're not going to engage in your content.
Yeah, that and a lot of them would tend to be bots, and the new algorithm for Instagram and all of that is deleting bots like crazy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, it's exactly what social media was meant for, connecting. And then, like Anna is saying, you run around, you got all these, you want to claim a number of followers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can go out and buy followers too, but the point is they don't engage with your content.
Yeah, being organic.
It's still, like we talked about, content is king. I mean, it still will be king.
Yeah, you just have to be genuine in what you do, and then that's how you can get genuine followers.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's just move off of this.
I know we talked about this last time, didn't we? Yeah.
Anyway.
I honestly appreciate these conversations because, like, I don't have a ton of people in my life to talk about social media algorithms with, so when I do get to talk about them, I'm like hyped. I'm like, oh, finally you speak my language.
Finally someone understands.
Welcome to the cast of the Pod Nerd Reality. We're going to talk about algorithms today.
The cast of the algorithm variety.
Look at the stock markets. Let's drop 10,000 points.
10,000 points.
I don't know what stock market stuff does. Don't look at Jasmine for any of that ever in your life.
Okay.
Don't ever come to Jasmine for that. I know nothing about investment on that front.
Jasmine just became the operations manager.
Oh. The hit hard.
Jasmine is the operations manager for Herbage Magazine. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Yay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. I'm actually pretty excited to get a lot of things going and implementing a lot of things to help the community flourish. So it's going to be a lot of things we have coming about, that I'm excited with. Stay tuned for more.
I don't know why, but the nickname Captain Jazzy just popped in my head. And I feel like it's just really appropriate for you. Captain Jazzy.
Captain Jazzy.
No.
She's like, no, I hate it.
Yeah. I don't know,
That's
man.
because everybody is not reserved to Jazzy, and I don't like when everybody calls me that. Only those who I'm close with can call me that.
There you go.
And that's literally like, don't come up to me and call me Jazzy. That's serious. Not unless you're family members or close friends and I care for you. Don't come to me calling me Jazzy. Just call me Jazz. Universal Jazz. That's good.
That's right. And that right there is another reason. I'm going to point out another reason. Why Jasmine keeps on just trucking on forward and doing her thing and doing it right. I love it. You inspire me.
I'm too honest of a person, and I'm also like I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I also don't like to. I have no fucks given. I'm sorry, and I call it as I see it.
Well, you just said I'm sorry after you said no give a fucks.
That's because it's the sorries of not sorries.
Okay.
I'm gonna do right for me.
I know.
And while not hurting anyone.
I know that.
And everybody.
Don't be mad at me, please. Don't be mad at me.
I just had some mimosa. I'm floating.
The I'm sorry is the conditioning that we didn't ask for, but we received as women anyways.
That's true.
Okay.
And then especially as a kid, it's like, always say you're sorry. 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 Say you're sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It's a hard habit to break too.
Yeah.
Like once you get into it, you're like somebody will be like, quit saying I'm sorry, and you're like, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you're like, wait.
It's an anxiety thing. Like, you could tell people not to say sorry all day long, but at the end of the day, it's still going to be that anxiety coming to the forefront of like, I'm still sorry. Like, there's so many times in my life where I was like, if I wasn't sorry, then I'd get ridiculed for it. So I'm sorry.
Yeah. It costs you nothing to say it, as long as you're not telling yourself you're sorry for things you don't need to be sorry for.
And I think that's what a lot of us, though, we end up doing that.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and reel it back.
Yeah.
Like, why did you say sorry for
Gotta
that?
find the balance.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever find yourself like recognizing it yourself, and while you're alone, you're talking to yourself like, why are you continuing to say you're sorry? Because that's the situation that I find myself in.
Sometimes you need to say sorry to yourself, because sometimes you
No.
I'm
talking about.
Oh, like you say you're sorry like to an object or something, and you're like, wait.
No. Okay, so say I'm out about on the town, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing my thing, and I'm sorry here, I'm sorry there, I'm sorry there, I'm sorry there, I'm sorry there. And then I get home, and then I talk to myself, and I'm like, why the hell were you saying you were sorry too much?
Oh, yeah, I gotcha.
That's what I'm talking
Because
about.
you don't realize it in the moment, and then you get home and you're like, I feel like I just spent that whole time apologizing.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like, what brought me to this? Because it's like, those with the anxieties, we already are replaying, conversations in our head over and over again. It's like, oh my God, why did I just say that?
Yeah.
And they're still thinking about that 10 years later, like, oh, I can't believe I said that. So it's like, that's when you're like, I'm sorry. Sorry.
I have a similar thought pattern that is super toxic that I've recently adopted, and I don't know where it came from, but I've just recently started catching myself doing it through like loved ones, but it's very similar to saying I'm sorry, like when you're almost just in that autopilot mode of like you're always sorry and you're always apologizing. Well, my excuse is like, I'm sorry, I'm dumb. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, why am I literally saying that I'm dumb right now? That is not okay.
It's not. And it's like and this is what I'm having to learn right now, that word, like our body and our spirit doesn't know the difference if we're speaking it outwardly or if we're speaking it to ourselves.
Right.
So it's like when you're continually saying that, it's like it gets to you regardless.
It's something that I practice it for a long time. It's just kind of cognitive type thinking, things that you tell yourself, things that you go your mantras, whatever it is throughout your day. And if you start it with a negative, then that's what it's going to be. So
I've said it before. I will say it a million more times before I die. Words are fucking powerful, man.
They're very
Sorry,
powerful.
I don't know if I'm supposed to cuss, but they are.
Are you? You're not?
I know. I can't remember.
Have you not, I'm pretty sure everyone has. It's like when you see like the time lapse of plants listening to music, like they understand, like when you speak, like there's actually a scientist who did like an experiment of speaking very negatively to one plant and then very positively to another, and there was a world of difference. It's like it stifled the growth of the other and the other one flourished.
Right.
So even plants, they have their own biological field where they can feel and sense everything. And even I know in some science, I think there's another study as well where the vibrations of our voice, it changes. Like if it's a negative, it has a different vibration. If it's positive, it has a different vibration. So that's basically what plants are feeling, is that vibration that we're speaking to them. So I've
recently been noticing that like, or I guess recognizing whenever you get to that point, you know what I mean? Like, where are you? It's never mind. It's I know where you're at. I was trying to help you explain it. But.
I know, I get it. It's plants or just any living being, no matter what words you speak, it has power, and that's basically what we're saying. Like, just if you're thinking it to yourself, if you're speaking it outwardly, it has power. Your body, your spirit, your mind, the things around you do not know the difference. So it's just trying to reprogram, reset, rewire that like you said, that cognitive, like, oh, this is going to be a great day, or it's like, again, it's like you're saying, oh, I'm just being dumb, and it's like, well, no, I know I'm a smart ass woman. Like, like, why am I saying this to myself? And it's like, me, I do that with myself all the time. So
you ever like you know, the common greeting for people is how you doing, you know? You ever take that and really think about it?
Every
and
time
answer
people
it for
ask,
real?
I try to answer it really honestly, which is crazy for me because I'm not a very outwardly open person when I first get to know people. But like, I'm big on, when I'm on social media, all of my pictures and my videos that I post, they're all little gratitude vlogs for me, which can very quickly look like a highlight reel. So I'm trying to work on, like, when people ask me how I'm doing, being more honest, because my life isn't all of those highlights. It's actually, it has a lot of depth to it and a lot of like hills and valleys. And so if I'm not having a great day, I'm like, oh, I'm hanging in there, but you know, I've got things to be thankful for, but I've got things to work on too. Kind of stuff.
Well,
try to keep it real.
What if you said outstanding?
Just like fake it till you make it kind of energy.
Then it becomes that.
Yeah,
no,
I feel that.
Sort of.
That's kind of like a toxic positivity, because you still can't do that. You need to feel all those feelings.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, it's outstanding. It's like, no, because then you're not allowing yourself to feel those feelings. So it's acknowledging it and then moving past it.
Right.
So,
You gotta find the balance.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you on that. What I'm saying is, like, practicing that out. So, you know, of course, you're going to recognize how you feel whenever you wake up. You take self-evaluation, that sort of thing throughout the day, and that. But what if you, like for me, for example, I place photos of my son as I'm walking out to my car. It makes me smile, and so I know I'm starting out my day with at least some sort of sense of love and smile. What if you turned around and did that with your language? And, you know, instead of saying, I have some things to work on, or yeah, I'm okay, or just passing it off as, yeah, what's up? If you actually said, I'm doing great.
Right.
How are you doing? And then eventually, I'm not saying it would turn that way. I'm just saying that it's part of your therapy.
yeah.
No, I agree with speaking things into existence. I'm big on that. I think that I think it's just all about balance. Like, I think it's good to do both. Like, as long as you're checking in with yourself and like looking at how you feel emotionally, it's okay to like fake it till you make it too.
Yeah, like sometimes
but
you
also
have to.
like, I think there's a time and a place for affirmations, and I think the intention is everything. When you're like, okay, I'm going to set some time aside to say some positive things, and hopefully they'll affect my mindset for the rest of the day. But I also am going to set some time aside to check in with myself and be honest and real about how I'm feeling.
And not depend on that. Not
Yes.
become dependent on
Because
that.
I definitely fell into like, oh, just fake it till you make it.
And that's when you
in my
become
life.
way more miserable.
Yeah.
I've been there too. I think we've all been there.
You're like telling everyone, you're like, I'm great. And then you're looking at your life and you're like, what is happening?
I don't mean that fake. But, you know, just trying it to experiment.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just a thought.
You know what you're talking about.
For me, when I usually tell people I'm good, if I'm not good, it's not to like, it's not pride or anything. It's like, oh, well, I don't want them to take on whatever, you know, it is that's
it's that empathic self coming in. It's like, I don't want to give you that energy that I that I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm good. Like, I just don't want you to have what I have right now.
I was actually listening to a podcast the other day that was talking about how, have you guys heard of Brene Brown?
I have not.
She does a lot of personal growth stuff. I don't know like her credentials, but she's got a couple of podcasts on Spotify, and she was talking about God, I just completely lost my train of thought going into that. we were talking about faking it till you make it and
personal growth.
Personal growth, yeah.
Renee.
Oh, it'll come back to me.
It's okay.
Check out her podcast. It's great.
Will do.
It'll come back to me like after we stop filming this.
Yeah.
I'll be like, Brene.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, it's all good.
Do we have an ashtray?
Yeah, we do, actually. And it has golf balls on it.
Oh,
And it was given to me.
that's the one. I'm going to go find that.
Where is that?
It's right up there on top. Oh, look at that. We've got a blank screen up there for the people. Sorry. Hey, that's good podcasting, huh? Talent. Anyway.
Banana, come back.
No, it's okay. What? She's getting an ashtray. Oh, wrong one. Oh, man. Yeah. So,
I love it.
sometimes we do talk about serious things, but not very often.
Not very often.
Everything we speak upon is serious.
Like these flies. I mean, come on. Oh, what's the deal?
They don't. Oh, right. They have been relentless this year too.
Okay.
Everything's been relentless. Mosquitoes. Ugh.
So what are you smoking on over there, Anna?
Yes. What we got? What we got?
I'm going to be really honest. It's like a suicide jar of next leaf flower.
Ooh.
So it's like
So we got a little kitchen sink
probably
joint
like
over there.
5 or 6 different strains.
Yeah,
I
kitchen
gotcha.
sink.
I know there's some hood candy in there. That's about all I know.
Sorry.
Hey, man, you know what? Some of the best joints I've ever had have been roach joints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you're just like
Seriously.
throwing all your fun little leftovers together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then sometimes
And you get a
when
little
you're
happy
pinch,
surprise, too. It's like, what is this going to do?
We don't know. Check in 5 minutes.
All right. So we've got our tattoo giveaway going on right now.
Ooh, yes. So
We had 27 entries for that thing. We had some really funny looking tattoos. I mean, some really good ones. We had one on there that this girl had like a black blob on her chest. Did you see that one? It was great.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it. It's like coming in. So on our site, all you gotta do is just scroll on in. And we scroll right here on Herbage Mag, and then right here you can start seeing everybody. If I can. So
Yeah.
this will be the first one if it'll pop up. Sorry guys. I'm new here.
Yeah,
Such
so
a
then you
trooper,
just
Jazz.
scroll next
Oh
or
yeah,
back.
sorry.
Or, yeah,
It actually populates as the full gallery,
Yep.
but I was already on here, so
I got you.
yeah. But yeah, you just go on next, and you can see the next tattoos and all that. But yeah,
And vote.
We're allowed to vote, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, because
just go
I
ahead and
went
vote.
in.
yeah.
And
We got a lot of different ones.
well, we weren't allowed to actually, get in on the contest.
Yeah.
Right. But we
So
could vote for
Yeah.
entries.
Sure.
So it's a lot of
That's going to be fun to watch.
Oh my gosh. Show those again, Jasmine.
Huh?
Do you have those pulled up?
Yeah. No, I was just scrolling through. Hold
Oh, okay. Never mind.
on 1 second. Let me get it back up.
There she goes. She's got it. Nope.
Giving the audience whiplash.
All right. So
I know.
anyway, there we go. There we go.
Sorry, guys. I'm not flipping everybody else. This is literally how I point. Disclaimer.
F you too.
But also.
No, like, this is literally how I point. So if you can kind of see, there you go.
Anyway, you just scroll through those 27. You can vote for the one, and then it asks you for your email address. The cool thing about it though is like if you give us your email address on that thing. Is that the dog? Oh, okay. I was like, what is that noise? If you give us that, if your address on that thing, we're not gonna like spam you, but we're coming out with a newsletter that we want to send out every week to kind of give, updates on events and, what we've got going on, podcasts, other contests that we have coming up. But speaking of, we actually have a giveaway that we're going to do right now. I don't know, we're going to start. Right now, and we'll let Anna. Are you prepared to kind of talk about it a little bit? We don't have to show it yet because we want to show it in a really cool light.
It is. That is so cool.
All right, Anna, tell us about this thing.
So this beautiful little pendant was made for us by Boro Wizard. This is one of my good friends from Weatherford, Oklahoma. He owns the vape spot where he blows glass pretty much on the daily. You can find a lot of examples of his art at Instagram. The handle is at Boro, Boro Wizard. But he has a lot of really cool stuff. This little pendant is UV light reactive, and then we also have 2 matching pipes to go with it.
Yeah.
We're going to be giving all 3 of these away. The giveaway is starting today. It's going on for 2 weeks. Is that right? Did we decide on 2 weeks?
Sure.
Okay.
That's what we were talking about. Here, let me grab these.
I just didn't know if you just wanted to cut back over to her, and then I could have just grabbed it.
Oh, okay. That would make sense.
Yeah. Like, you just cut over to her and grab it. Or you can just cut over to you.
So these actually are not UV light reactive like the pendant is. It does look really badass though.
It does look cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, yes. I just love his style of glass and the colors that he uses.
Wow, I love
and
that.
you can actually go into Cody's shop and just sit there and watch him blow glass. You might like hit him up first and be like, "Hey man, are you blowing glass today?" But yeah, it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat.
So, I mean, how big is this place?
The vape spot? So
where he works, yeah.
Where he works?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty decently sized building. It's in a little shopping center in Weatherford.
Yeah.
He's right next to a little dispensary, so it kind of goes hand in hand, but he sells vape juice, accessories, and then his glass that he makes.
Okay. That is cool, man. Look at that.
So we're going to be giving these away as a set.
Love the colors.
So fun.
Jasmine, I like your fingernails. Those are
they
awesome.
are awesome.
And
You always have the cutest nails.
it's Louise from Bob's Burger.
Here's this little guy, too.
Okay. See if you guys can see what I can see, what I see. So both of them are over there trying to get all those pipes in the camera. Oh wait, she got it. Look at there.
There we go.
Yeah,
Yes.
was great.
We took some awesome pictures of these, so you'll get to see those. Just be watching on Instagram.
Yeah. So we have a new contest platform. It's really, really cool. Able to do a lot of different contests now. You mind adjusting that cable right there, Jasmine, whenever you get a chance. We're able to do a lot of contests, and we've got several big ones coming up. So we'll wait on those to kind of let those launch. But yeah, really looking forward to it. To that kind of era of things.
Contest and more contests and
and
giveaways.
We brought on a new team member.
Yes, we have a new event coordinator to help do all those events and contests and giveaways.
Yes, we do. Miss Randy K.
It's Randy K.
Yeah, Randy K. No, I know that was her name. She told me to call her.
Hi.
No, she told me to call her Randy K. It's
Randy K.
Everybody knows Randy K.
Yeah, everybody knows Randy K. Randy K. It's Randy K.
It's Randy K. Okay.
But you know what? Hey, Randy K is awesome. She's been in it since like forever.
Yeah, since the start of 788, she's been really deep within the community, and then just her alone, she likes to help foster a connection between, brands and the patients and everything, and just showing the community of like what can be done and I don't know. She's just a huge advocate, activist within the cannabis community, and it's really great to have her.
I've always liked watching her and seeing what she's doing and everything, because she's always trying to do her own thing, it seems like, and like be just her.
Yeah.
Forge her own path.
Yes. Yeah. And so I love that. I love that drive in people. It's really something to, you just want to be a part of it,
Yeah, that passion.
Yeah.
When that passion just shines so brightly, you're like, yes.
Be my friend, please.
My friend.
We love creative people.
Yeah, man, I can't, we just can't get enough of them, can we? Anyway.
Never.
Yeah. So, all right, Anna, you've been out for a little bit. You've been moving and stuff. That's been a big ordeal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I finally got settled into my new place. Aside from Wi-Fi, that's the only thing I'm missing at this point. And as you can imagine, I'm like going crazy. I'm like stealing Wi-Fi from everyone at this point. But yeah,
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
yeah, it's been an adjustment. My little dog has had to really adjust. She doesn't have her big backyard anymore.
Oh yeah.
She's getting used to the big city apartment life. So that's been fun.
She's like, why can't you not just open the back door, Mom, and let me out?
I
Just
know,
let me
yeah.
out.
Every time I open the door, she just like runs out, and I'm like, no, you can't do that here.
Yeah, we
I'll
can't.
actually get a fine. Yeah.
It's like, for some reason, I see this script coming in front of me right now of you just moving to the big city with your dog.
Oh yeah.
And you're like,
It's
oh no,
banana.
it's okay. It's Canna, banana. Hey, I made it. Like one of those.
Banana.
Just a banana and her banana dog.
I love it.
Yeah.
This must be done.
Yeah, it's definitely been an adventure. Yeah, fun stuff. I do love it though. I'm close to everything. Like, I'm like 5 minutes from the plaza. I'm like 6 minutes from the Midtown area. Just anywhere I want to go, it's like right there. So that's kind of cool.
Being centralized and not having to go out of your way, and then just, especially being immersed in more of Oklahoma City, right?
Oklahoma City is so cool. Like, it doesn't get enough credit at all.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can see and do in Oklahoma City. You just have to broaden your horizons.
Yes. Get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, get out of your comfort zone, and you can get
For
get some stuff done.
Yeah.
I know I went to the art museum in OKC, and they had the Ansel Adams exhibit there, who is of course a very famous and well-known landscape photographer. But that exhibit was so phenomenal. It's like just going to the museum there is a great, like, I don't know, it's just a great drive to come in.
Who is that? Who's that artist?
Ansel Adams, a photographer.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, he does like a lot of landscapes, and then he does very seldom portraits. When he does, it's like very unique and kind of like raw portraits. But he's very well known for all of his landscapes because he knew just the right lighting to do it. This is a photographer that was like the early 1900s, so it's we can get into this a lot. Sorry, but art.
No,
and all
that's
of
what
that
we're here for.
Yeah,
We want to let our audience know about these things.
Yeah, I would say it's like the best thing to do is getting out into museum, even if you like, it's a museum in your town. Just getting out and just immersing yourself in your own community's art. And I know there's like a lot of small galleries that pop up in Oklahoma City, and then especially Tulsa too. There's a lot of different galleries that pop up, and it's really great to go out there and just see local artists and seeing everything that they put forth within the community. So that's what I like to do. I'm sorry.
Don't say you're sorry.
Yeah, don't apologize for that. I feel like every time I'm around you, Jasmine, I learn something new.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of the people in my life. But
yes.
That's why she's so inspiring to me. She inspires me as a person. But yeah, I love that part of Oklahoma City, and I love that part of Tulsa. I haven't been able to make that venture.
You need to come down. Come to AHA as downtown. It used to be the Art Humanity Council. They have an immersive art exhibit there, so you can go in, touch the artwork, and like be really enthralled into it. And it's like, I love it.
I bet that is really cool.
Yes, and they are actually out here to help local artists and everything, because they are a nonprofit. So if there is a way you're trying to get more into the art scene, they're a great place to be, because they're also with like the Oklahoma City art and stuff too. So they all connect with each other.
Okay.
So yeah.
Gotcha. I love that scene, but I also love the outskirts scene. Mm-hmm. I love to go out into the country. I love to find things that aren't necessarily in galleries, artists too.
Oh yeah.
You know. Anyway, that's enough about me. What about you? Anyway.
I talk too much.
No, you do not. Would you stop? Oh my Lord. Are you kidding me? Yes, please.
Now I feel weird.
Now after meeting your mom, you have to talk more.
What? No.
Yeah.
After meeting? No.
Yeah.
No.
Your mom seems way cooler.
No.
She is. She birthed me. Hell.
No, just kidding, man.
Just like I get it from her.
Yeah. I mean, but that is the thing. Like on that front, we're so complete opposite. On like my artistic wise, I'm like more pen and paper, visual. She does hers in the form of like, you know, spirituality, as well as events and arranging homes. Like that's her creative outlet, and she loves the art scene too. So she kind of got me into it, like living arts in Tulsa and all of that. She used to be in an African dance group, so I've been very immersed in that scene.
Wow.
Pretty glad. Sorry, I said
no, that's awesome. No, I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was wondering where you kind of, you know, got your inspiration for your artwork, but also you're so.
My dad.
The others, really?
My dad, he was like his own artist in his own right. Like he loved marble and all of that. That's also why I'm a huge nerd, but he was a phenomenal artist. He would draw like a lot of comics, like the X-Men was his favorite, as well as horror movies. So he drew a lot of like Friday the 13th, and then you have Nightmare on Elm Street, and there's a lot of those scenes in Chucky. That's why I can't watch Nightmare on Elm Street to this day, because he had like a you know, the glove, Freddy's glove.
Yeah,
he had it
with the knives.
He had an RX-7, and at night it would just swing, and the shadow would come through, and I'm like, oh God, come get me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the kind of personality my father had.
Oh,
so
man.
that's why I kind of have like that morbid sense of humor, but
I'm surprised you're not shell shocked.
I am.
Oh, okay. Well, more so.
But that's how I got more into art. It was just kind of like feeling like very close to him, like losing him at 7. It was like that was my outlet to get to him.
Yeah.
And then my mother further fostered that while immersing me more into just the culture of art. So dance, music, all of that. So
man, that's so interesting. I mean, it's like a formation of you. Anyway,
yeah,
that's cool.
The history of Jasmine.
Yeah.
Just the tip of the iceberg.
We got. We know where Anna came from. We've met Dondi.
Yeah. Sugar mama.
Sugar
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's an interesting
At
character.
first, when you said that, I thought you meant like where I grew up, and I was like, a Mennonite community. Is that like what people pick up from me? They're like, yeah.
Yeah,
She
she's
definitely
kind of
grew
a
up with the
square.
Mennonites.
He was like, I get all of that
That's
vibe.
Anyway, you want to pull some cards, maybe, possibly, or
Yes, yeah. So
Yeah,
I brought my Wild Unknown tarot deck today, and I'm still kind of learning this one, so bear with me.
Ooh, it's
But-
pretty. I already like it.
I love these cards. They're so pretty. Yeah, this deck is so visually pretty, but the images are so different from the traditional ones that
Okay.
sometimes I'm like,
don't know which ones they are.
what card is this?
Yeah.
But I brought my guidebook, so everything's fine. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't read tarot cards if you can't memorize them.
Yeah.
That's how you learn to read tarot cards is with a
Yeah.
book and
Yeah.
reading different books.
Yeah, so don't let, because there is a lot of that kind of stigmatization within that realm. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, well, if you don't commit this to memory, then you're not who you say you are. And it's like, no, a lot of us, we can't because there's memory issues and things of that nature, but we have that feeling and we can put it out there. So.
Was that loud? Sorry.
Yeah, let me turn that
I
down.
couldn't hear it. Yeah, I think that when you put your books about tarot away, that's when I get concerned. I'm like, wait, you're not
Really?
continuing your education in this? Like, you're not continuing to explore different perspectives on the cards, and
Yeah.
they don't
don't
just
think
have
it-
to be tarot books.
You don't think at some point that you yourself kind of takes over in that?
You do, like,
Yeah.
you attach your own meanings to the cards. Like, you might find a reader who says the, 5 of Wands means one thing, and then another reader says it means something completely different.
Yeah.
They're usually pretty close in meaning, and there are some cards that, like, hands down mean the same thing to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I think that, you're always going to be changing, and at the end of the day, when you pull a card, it has a handful of different meanings, of different directions you can take it. That's where your intuition comes in. And you're really
Okay.
reading that person's
So-
energy and asking, like, the universe, what do they need to hear from this
Yeah.
card? Like, what message are you sending them?
So you don't necessarily consider. I'm sorry, audience. I'm ignorant, but curious and very much into what we're doing. But you don't necessarily consider it a talent.
Not really. I mean, it is in a sense, but it's not. It doesn't just rely on skill. It relies on intuition and trust and
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just, because basically anyone can do it as long as you know how to follow your heart, follow that voice in your head, following, again, that intuition.
gut feeling.
Yeah, that gut feeling, because that's how it truly comes out, because, everybody feels a different energy around them at some point. Like throughout their day, they're going to feel a different energy from some being or something. So that's basically your intuition coming through. So it's just feeling those energies from the cards and then relaying that out, because what you see face value might not be what's in that deeper meaning.
So it's an artistry.
Right.
It's
Basic.
an artistry.
And what that
Yeah.
often
I mean-
looks like, more people are like, people are more intuitive than they think.
Yeah.
Like, if you're ever in a public setting and you start, or you're sitting with someone having a one-on-one conversation, or you're just even in the vicinity of someone, if you're super sensitive, and you start, like, feeling or thinking things that don't belong to you, like, you start to feel mad suddenly, and you're like, why am I mad right now?
Yeah.
Like, where is this coming from?
Yeah.
Like, that's your intuition telling you that someone is feeling something, or that there's some kind of energy in the situation that's encouraging that anger.
Yeah, that is like it just
the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, if those anxieties start ruffling up, and it's like, why am I so anxious right now when I've never been that anxious?
Yeah.
You know,
like
I told you guys I would remember later what Brene Brown said.
Yeah.
I just remembered.
Hurry before you forget.
Okay. She was talking about anxiety, and she was saying that anxiety is one of the most contagious conditions in the world.
For sure. I believe that.
Like, and that just shows, like, energy exists in everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
sure.
if somebody is, like, feeling anxious about something, like, everyone around them is probably going to pick up on that.
Yeah.
And how they respond might be different, but it's there.
It's kind of like if somebody's pacing a room, it's like that's just an anxious thing, so you're going to start feeling anxious too. It's like, why do you keep pacing? Why do you keep pacing?
Yeah.
So it's about the same thing.
Yeah. The force is real.
May the force be with you.
It is real.
It is real.
That's why it took me so long to watch Star Wars, but once I did, I was like, why didn't I watch this sooner?
Yeah. Yeah, you thought it was just a nerd thing, didn't you?
Yeah.
It is a nerd thing.
Well, sort of.
Nah, it's a nerd
I guess
thing.
it depends on what you call a nerd thing, but
Nerd is everything.
I pulled the Two of Pentacles.
Two of
okay,
Pentacles?
2 of Pentacles.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I know. I love this card. It's actually a really pretty card.
That is really cool.
But
looking.
it's definitely, like, it's not the most exciting card to draw. Twos are kind of like growth and balance, baby steps, but they're also, I mean, it mostly focuses on balance, and pentacles are monetary or material or related to the earth, things that are tangible, things that we can hold and own and touch. And the Two of Pentacles is like you're kind of weighing, like, things are kind of balancing on your shoulders between certain aspects of your financial situation. Like, you're having to weigh on a decision.
I pulled the Two of Pentacles, like, I think 3 or 4 days ago.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's wild.
Yeah.
So this is our card right now.
That's now. Who did you pull that for?
I just pulled it in general.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so everybody's balancing their
Just
financials
a
right
card
now.
to share.
Gotcha.
I should
Everybody's
have
in a
pulled them
balancing
for
act.
us.
Yeah,
Here.
let's pull one for each of us.
Okay.
Let's do that. I think that's always more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more interesting.
I'm big on, like, for a while, when I first started getting into social media, all I was doing was, like, sharing the meanings of tarot cards every day. So, like, this isn't really for anyone.
Sorry, I keep taking long rips over here.
ASMR.
I can't hear it.
They just tell me to cut with my left. I will cut with my left, move to here. Okay. Good. Boop. Pull.
Yep.
They're cutting cards over there. Or pulley cards.
Me.
I've been trying to manifest that card.
Oh, really? Maybe that one was for you.
Alright, cut the deck as many times as you would like.
Should I like
Please don't.
just cut it as many as I
Yep.
want?
Until you feel like you want to pull the card.
I do, right there.
Okay. The Son of Pentacles here. So, let me get back over here. In Rider Waite, the sun would be the knight.
Whoa.
So that's technically the Knight of Pentacles.
Yours is cool looking. Put that up to the camera. That's a really cool card deck.
That's my wallpaper on my phone right now.
Oh, really?
Because I'm
I
trying
really
to
like
manifest
strength.
strength. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
really
that,
good.
like, inner strength like the strength that you draw from within.
Yeah.
So you're creating healthy boundaries, you're listening to your gut, you're finding the courage to be there for yourself and be the person that you need to be.
I actually am trying right now, so yeah.
You're taming those inner demons.
Yeah, it's a battle. When I said I was doing some shadow work right now, I'm doing shadow work right now. It's a battle.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
I think
Everything okay?
Oh yeah, it's just a lot of things that I have to work on. It's like, just for one, it's like getting rid of, I'm not going to go deep into it, but it's just getting rid of a lot of stuff that I need to get rid of.
I understand.
So, yeah.
I think a lot of people have been dealing with shadow work lately. Something in astrology. But
yeah.
I think it's like Chiron is how you say it.
It's
in retrograde. And that deals with like our shadow selves. And
yeah, it does.
So.
I've noticed a sense of, and other people are feeling this way too, or it feels like they're acting this way, that they are reflecting a lot of what they've been up to, who they can trust, who has been good to them and who hasn't, who is toxic and who is not. I've noticed that a lot in the last 2 or 3 weeks.
A lot of people's true colors have been coming through as well, so that's how everybody's able to reevaluate who they hold close to them, So that's where that work starts coming in. You're like, well, why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah.
So that's basically how it's going right now. It's like, why am I putting myself through this? Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
I say I feel that on a spiritual level. I mean, yeah, I feel that deeply. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. So I got the 5 of Cups. Wait, do you want to talk about yours, James? We didn't go over yours.
We didn't go over yours, James.
Yeah.
So you got the page.
Which one do we want to do first?
Which one? She just said mine, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, I know that
Jasmine's.
between mine and yours.
Let's do yours.
Okay.
You got the Son of Pentacles? Look at all these.
I don't think I've
so
ever seen
the
the Son of
Pentacles
Pentacles.
must be for you. The 2 of Pentacles and stuff that Jasmine drew.
Sounds alright.
I was on Pentacles last week too, I think.
I can't remember last
So
week.
according to the Wild Unknown Tarot Deck Guidebook.
Hold on, let me get it over there on you. There we go.
Even the book is beautiful.
Yeah, that is cool. It covers
all of the art is by Kim Crayons. You can follow her on Instagram. She's got some really cool stuff that she does outside of tarot as well.
Kim Crayons, you said?
It's just right there. Yeah, Kim Crayons. Okay, so Son of Pentacles. Loyal, quiet, dedicated. The good side of the Son of Pentacles is that he's loyal and determined. He's inventive and can be trusted wholeheartedly. But sometimes this figure becomes stubborn and persistent to a fault. This, combined with his quiet nature, results in his being hard to get to know and socially awkward at times. Not you. He commonly has only 1 or 2 close friends rather than many.
Wow. What the hell?
I mean, I feel like that's true. Like
it's totally true.
I was like,
the
did they
friendships
just call
in
you
your
out?
life are like of depth. They're not
Do what?
surface. The friendships in your life, they're like in depth. They're not surface value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like? Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about things that people might want to be interested in.
Yeah.
Okay. So Anna, we love Anna. Anna is going to be part of the Herbage family forever. But Anna has an opportunity, and I think that she would like to talk about it. Yeah.
So I'm kind of going on my own little adventure here. My best friend Sam and I, we have been having some very meaningful conversations about life and about like things that are going on in our personal lives and then in the outside world that we see around us. And we've kind of just come to this place where we are ready to start inviting other people into that conversation with us, and hopefully making some big changes in the world that we see around us. We're going to be helping people acquire their OMMA card all over the state. So we're going to be helping people get their applications uploaded and get their cards in so they can start exploring the world of plant medicine. And then on top of that, we're just going to be having fun. We're going to be talking about some divinatory stuff. We're going to be talking about some social issues that, we've really felt passionately about recently, and just kind of trying to share a little love and light into the world.
That's awesome.
And then on top of that, I'm going to be getting back into offering more tarot and Reiki sessions. So if anybody's looking for a little sacred healing.
Absolutely, I will be.
Always.
Yeah.
Well, that's really exciting, So it's a nice bright new chapter coming forward.
It is. It's exciting for you, and I hope that it's very fulfilling for you. And I want you to know that you're always welcome here at Herbage. You'll always have a spot, and hopefully you'll continue writing for us as well at some level.
I'm still sad though, by the way. I'm still sad.
Yeah.
I truly am.
Aww.
Well, the cool thing is though, whenever you came to work here, you've been working for Herbage for, it's been about
10 months.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Harvest Fest was really, last year. And you've grown a lot as a person, as your career, yes, but I'm watching you grow as a person and really, I don't know, just take control of your own
destiny.
I'm very proud of you, very proud of you for that. And I hope the best for you. I want you to know that we'll always support you. And and I will myself personally.
Me too.
If somebody else, there you go.
Jesse. Oh, I love you guys. Yeah. I know that, and I'm always gonna be part of the Herbage fam, no matter what. This isn't like a door closing. It's just kind of like I'm like building on a hallway.
I get you.
So I can explore some other things too. But
exactly.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's
and
awesome.
I'm so thankful for Herbage and for you, James, and for the opportunity and the potential that you saw in me and continue to see, even though sometimes I'm like, where is he finding this? Like, where is he seeing it?
Me too.
Oh, come on now. You got to take ownership of your own. I mean, you guys are great. So I very much appreciate being able to work with you and everybody else that I work with. So, but gonna miss you, Anna.
Yes. I'm gonna miss you guys. I better still get some invites to the podcast Fridays.
You know you are.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Nobody's feelings ever got hurt for being invited.
That's right.
So just tentatively every Friday.
Every Friday.
Anna might or might.
I might just show up. I might just pop in.
It can be like the Casa Pop variety. You know how they have like the little door openers, and it's like, hi.
Hi, I'm Anna.
Yeah, so you can just come through the door and you be like, hi.
I know what we can do. You can just pop in every once in a while from the road.
If I do, I'm going to be in a banana costume.
Oh my word, if you do that, I would die. Please do. Do it.
I absolutely
And
will.
then I'll come in behind you.
Another banana suit. Oh, well.
Do a little banana jig.
All right, so Omeleteville just popped into my head. Justin Timberlake, I'm sorry. Bring it on down to Omeleteville. Come on, man. SNL. All right.
Yeah,
fine.
no. Yeah. It's hilarious, but I got it.
Anyway, Anna, you're always welcome over here for the podcast. And we hope you continue to write with us. We hope that your journey continues to be just awesome and amazing for you and the people around you and your world.
Yes.
but we've got to go get high.
Yes, we do.
All right, let's do it.